Hello, good morning. My name is Paula. Welcome to my YouTube channel, Our Beautiful Attitudes. Today we're going to talk about mind your words. You see, a lot of us has been growing and raised with a certain idea about ourselves or about the world. We copy speeches from people, sometimes negative speeches that sounds funny or sounds cool or already those kind of things. I know, for example, when I was growing up, there was a certain speech that people used to say, like, poor as a church rat. Or they used to say, for example, get rich or die trying. That means, like, you can get rich. Anyway, it doesn't matter if you have to do bad things to get that. That is really bad because you have another idea about how to get rich. Um, Also, there was this saying says, for example, no one gets happy without um, regret or punishment. And there's no such thing as a happy marriage. There's no such thing as a good relationship. And there's no such thing as being successful without a lot of pain and all these kind of things. If you grow up with these ideas, you think this is the only way that you can be successful or be happy or be rich. And that could keep you back from going anywhere farther than you come into this world. So it's very, very important to be careful what idea you pick up. You can try to learn to pick up good ideas, positive words, positive thinking, positive, thoughts, so that it will never keep you back from anything. For example, people that think that it's impossible to have a good relationship, they always go into a relationship with the idea it's gonna fail anyway. So if it doesn't fail, they feel nervous and they start doing things to sabotage the relationship because that's the way they learn it that it should be. Same goes to, like, if you want to fight first, you want to get some money, you really want to be rich, but you think, well, no, I'm living in this neighborhood, and to get this, I have to be a gangster, something bad, because if I don't do it, I would never get this rich. So this is how you think. Instead of, when you can work hard to get rich, if you put your focus to things, things will finally come your way. That's the other way of looking at getting rich or getting successful or getting what you want. What also is, sometimes we grow up in a belief, a religion, and religion is saying to us, like the song "Such a Rich Like Me," like Amazing Grace, a beautiful song, but this piece that means you're not nothing. Or songs like I say in the Bible say that we all are sinners. I don't like to have the idea that I come as a sinner, even though it maybe do sound like it's a good story. But for me, it make you feel lesser than who you are and pull you like down. So religion is a beautiful thing. I mean, belief is a beautiful thing, but religion could be sometimes used in the wrong way that give you a different idea about yourself. If you think you're all losers or all sinners and all bad and all these kind of things, you cannot really believe in yourself as something wealthy, strong, and positive person, because this is born into your, like, into your roots. So that we have to change. Or sometimes we pick up like things from people that they say. For example, sometimes you talk yourself in a lot of terrible things. For example, bad luck. For example, I know I used to say years ago, whenever I go to the doctor and they have to give me take my blood, they always miss. They always miss to vaccine me. And what happens? They always miss. And after a while, I keep being afraid of this, and it just works against me. So after the years pass, I changed this. I recognize, I asked one doctor, why is it so difficult to catch my vein? He said, because you have very thin veins and there's special needles to get your blood. So I changed my attitude about that. I say, listen, when I go somewhere, I tell the doctor, whoever have to put my veins, because they don't know me good, this is how my vein is. So if you have a special needle for the rolling veins, so you can catch it good. And now they get it, and it's always good. So I changed my belief about certain things for myself, to make myself less scared of anger, of afraid to be able to face certain things. I always used to say to myself, I always go in the wrong line. In the shops, I say to myself, I'm always in the wrong line. And a lot of people say this, just naturally, just simple. And what happened? You always go into the wrong line. And if you are in the right line, somehow you come out of the right line to go into the wrong line, because it's just that's the rules you make for yourself. So that is very terrible. Or you're saying my child is always such a terrible child, and you just looking out to get this child terrible. Maybe they might hear you talking about this, so they think if I'm like the nice one, my mother will be disappointed or my father will be disappointed, so I have to start acting like this person expects from me. Or you say I'm always this, I'm always that. And now I changed my thoughts. I thought only positive things. Now my new rules is I always in the right line. I always get a parking place, and that happens for sure. And I'm always lucky, and I'm prosperous, and all these kind of things. If you say to yourself all these good things, you start attracting these good things. I didn't believe this first, but I see it starts with little things, and if you do this, you find out if you use your words just to good things, things will start coming to you. Also, never use your words to condemn people, or to criticize people, or to talk bad about people, because that will happen back to you. So be careful of your words, how you use it. If you're using words, if you're not so feeling good, don't always talk about the bad things, how sick you feel, because you feel more sick. You talk this onto you and you start thinking like that. Or if something you want to go good, think about it positive and say it positive. It's gonna be all right, or it's gonna work out, or I'm always lucky, or like I used to say, I'm as poor as a church rat. Like I take this over from someone years ago. I thought it was a funny thing to say, and I changed this totally. I say I'm always lucky. I always have the money I need. Of course, you're not rich right away, but I always comes out of the problem, and that is really, really good. So like this, you start making new rules for yourself. Also, your words should just be to heal, to bless, or for good things. So if you use your words, it's always in a positive way. Start training this for yourself. Start trying this, and you see things will start working different for you. I hope this video inspired you, and I hope you have a very, very, very good day. Goodbye.